Well, I will tell you, I think that all of the top wins we had were pleasing for sure, and really in some ways were surprising because the level is very deep. The ACC, of course, being the deepest just about of any conference in the country. It didn't really happen immediately, although it was nice to have it happen in the first year. The fall, we kind of struggled through some things, and the kids worked, and they were taking on an entire new philosophy. So those things did take a little time, but for the team to be able to have the success with wins over, 16 in the country was TCU, and that was our first big win, and then to follow that up immediately with a win over Duke, who was ranked 6th in the country, top 10 just about all year, and then eventually to lead into senior day and beat Miami, who was number 2 in the country, ultimately at one point, NCAA runner-up. To beat these types of teams in that first year was remarkable. Again, we're talking about a team at UVA that had made over a 50-spot improvement in one season. So more important than that, I think it was rewarding for the kids. They had a great time in those environments, but also the idea that the hard work and developing a new philosophy kind of can lead to such success was really nice for them to see. Things don't come free. You have to work for it and you have to earn it, and I think our kids maybe felt like they were doing that, but there are a whole lot of aspects to that. You really have to have your mind and your heart into it, and you have to be thinking about what you're doing as a tennis player or as any type of student athlete. It involves a lot of intelligence. I don't like to use the word sacrificing, but maybe prioritizing your sport and all of the factors that go into being a better athlete, those things. We have a great time here at UVA, but I think sometimes the kids need to make sure they prioritize what they're doing on and off the courts or the fields so that they can be that much more prepared. So the first part was just simply we're going to earn our success. And then if you do the right things and you really go through the right type of process, even if you don't come up a winner all of the time, you are succeeding. You're doing the best you can. You're getting the most out of yourself. And that was kind of what I hope would lead them to, number one, work very hard and have an incentive to earn some good success, but more importantly, take a little bit of the pressure off. The pressure shouldn't be so great the day of the match. Really where the pressure needs to be a little bit is just day after day, that you're accountable for working hard and seeing the big picture and knowing that as a group, if you all commit to it, some great things can happen. So that overall philosophy of just earning it and enjoying the process and making each day kind of a real match type setting so that then when you get to the big moments, you're prepared. And largely that's the last part, is to be prepared, to do all the little things, to take care of all the little details that ultimately make up the real big picture.